Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aquarian Mind podcast. Today's podcast, episode number 212. I'm your host, Jamel Crothers. It's Wednesday Motivation and Inspiration. Today, I'm talking about being inspired by life. And a quick quote that I thought of myself. Be inspired by life. People, places, experiences should elevate you to new heights. Now, I want everyone to succeed in all that they do, no matter what it is. I see everyone having opportunities to be great. I want everyone to be inspired by life and what's around them, to take advantage of all the opportunities that come their way, that come your way. All things that's going on around us, it's hard for us to be positive at times. And, there's wars and sickness and divide among social issues and a myriad of other things. There's also a lot to be thankful for and to be inspired by. You get to live your truth, your life, and your purpose. And I want everyone to find their purpose in life and fulfill it to the fullest. And life has a lot to offer, and there's plenty to give. And we're all going through something. Whether you're sick, you're sad, you're down, you're questioning yourself, you're doubting yourself, you have self-esteem issues, you have addictions, job's not going right, money's not going right, things going on in the home, you name it, everyone's going through something. And no matter what that is, just know you're going to get through it. And if you're doubting yourself, please don't do that. And if you're down and out, you'll heal and get better in due time. And I implore you all to please get the help that you need. Life is not about being down in the dumps. Life is not about having low vibrational energy. Life is not about questioning, who you are. Life is really about fulfillment within yourself, fulfillment within your heart and within your soul. So let those around you inspire you to be great. And if you don't have anyone who inspires you in your inner circle, try to find someone who does. You can be an entrepreneur, a businesswoman, or a businessman, someone who's in the field that you want to be in. There's someone for everyone in the inspiration and motivation department. I have found a few of my own, so I'm quite sure you guys can, find people who will, push you, motivate you, and inspire you to be great. And maybe you may inspire them. You never know. Every day, find something that motivates and drives you. What are your goals? What pushes you to be your best? Whatever or whoever that is, chase that. Let life take you on a journey where you're fulfilled, happy, and continuously striving for something bigger than you. Because I always say, be 80 and happy, not 80 with regrets. So let that entrepreneur push you to want to start your own business. Let that person who's working out religiously and keeping their body on point push you to be great and want you to go to the gym. Let that person who eats healthier and kicks bad habits of alcohol or whatever else addictions they may have, and allow you to become a better person. And I'm not saying to not have a drink or two from time to time, because hey, not all of us, some of us, we do it. But what I am saying is do that in moderation. Don't be caught up in watching TV all the time. Go outside, enjoy nature, go on trips, travel, and do different things. I have people around me who don't travel, haven't traveled, haven't really seen anywhere else other than the few states along the East Coast, and to be honest, that's not life. And sometimes we're not really inspired because we never had anyone in our lives that really did inspire us. And now is your opportunity to do that. Now is your opportunity to find that. Now is your opportunity to be inspired by life and not inspired by athletes or movie stars or anything like that. Those aren't really, people that you really want to be inspired by all the time. For me, I will say, I know I have every intention in the world to do plenty of traveling, no matter what's going on in this world. Like for me, a lot's going on around us right now, but I'm not too down in the dumps like I would be. Like a few years ago, I was just like, okay. But now that I'm in this process of, becoming the person that I'm meant to be, it's why I'm able to create the podcast that I do. So ask yourself, what exactly in your life right now inspires you or motivates you or pushes you to be better than what you are right now? Doesn't have to be a person, doesn't have to be a place or a thing. It can just be anything that's on your mind. Because the mind can take you so many places that you would never think or imagine. It's taking me to places of writing that I never thought that I would do ever in my life. But here I am, right? You guys already know what I'm inspired by. You guys already know my goals. You guys have listened to me for over 200 podcasts. So, to be honest, I don't really feel the need to want to talk about what inspires me and what inspires my life that much, because I've talked about it at great length. But I want you to think about what inspires you in your mind. Is that mountaintop? What's at the mountaintop for you? What gets you to the top of that mountain of greatness? That's the real question. And I'm quite sure not many people have asked you that question. But I'm asking you as you're listening to this, because I want you to think a little bit as you're listening to me. And know that once you figure out like what's inspiring you, then you're good. And I know people that just aren't inspired by anything, and they have this monotonous life. And it's funny because I don't remember who I had this conversation with. I think it was a family member. Yeah, let's just go with that, right? And yeah, okay. Yeah, it was my godmother, actually. This was actually, I would say about 2 months ago. I have a conversation about spirituality, and we were talking about how, how inspired we are by life and figuring out our purposes and our passions and things of that nature. And the question came up of, if you don't fulfill your purpose in the current lifetime that you're in, do you start over in another lifetime and go through the process all over again? And we came to a conclusive answer that yes, that's what it is. Yep. I don't know, how deep spiritually you guys are within the spiritual realms of who you are in this lifetime and, things of that nature. But I'm not going to sit here on this podcast and delve into all that. But I'm just saying, if you don't fulfill your purpose and what you're supposed to do currently in this lifetime, your soul moves to a new body, and you go through the whole experience all over again. And until you fulfill that specific purpose in whatever lifetime it is, and then you move to another lifetime, and then you start over again with a new purpose or a different purpose or whatever it is, right? So I want you guys to be inspired by life now so you can be fulfilled in all that you do. So when you move to a new lifetime and you are in another spiritual realm, you have a new sense of purpose, and you're more inspired than anything. And I know right now it's very hard to be inspired by all of the things that are going on around us, and I'm not going to sit here and delve into all of the subject matter that's going on. Defeats the purpose of motivation and inspiration Wednesday, right? So I'm inspired by life. I know people who are around me, and I want you to be too. Keep that in mind, because I have plenty of podcasts about motivation and inspiration coming this year, and they're going to be good ones. Trust me. So with that said, that's my podcast for today. I thank you guys for listening as always. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be good, everyone, and go accomplish your goals.